Hello everybody, we're the Northshorist Real Estate Group and we bring you hyper-local real estate, community, and lifestyle services. Today we're going to do a little bit of a buyer beware. We're going to tell you what's kind of going on in the market and how it's changing for buyers in general.
Yeah, it has changed for buyers, and two things are happening. One, there's a lack of inventory. So if you are, we're comparing right here in these figures the first 6 months of 2013 versus the first 6 months of 14, and you'll see that the actual number of properties that have gone under agreement is down about 0.5% because there's not very much inventory. And then if we look at the numbers for the medium asking price when they went under agreement, it only went up about 2.6%, or about $10,000 from the median price.
Exactly. And the important thing to note on this slide is really the what the current period median asking price is and what the prior period median asking price is. So for the current period, we're looking at about $400,000, and that last period last year was about $390,000. And we can see we can compare those to the actual sale trends. So these are the actually ones not just under agreement but have sold.
Already sold.
So we know what their sold price actually is.
Right.
And we can see for this period, the sold price is $385. So that's about 15 grand lower than what the median asking price is for the houses that went under agreement. And then we can see last year, that number was $351, which is about 40 grand lower than what the asking price was. So we're getting deals that are much closer on a median average to what the asking price was. And you can see that in the market.
Right.
People are going very close to asking, if not over.
And sometimes over, so that's bringing that number much closer.
Yeah, there's a lot of competition out there because there's so little inventory, and people are, at this point ready to buy.
Right.
After that downturn.
So what that tells the buyers is if you're out there and you see something you like, there might not be a lot of negotiating room, and there might be more than one offer being negotiated on the same property.
Yeah, you have to make a good offer up front, and
right.
you have to be prepared for multiple offers. Yeah. So let's look at it kind of nationally. So where's the market at now compared to where the peak was a few years ago, almost 10 years ago now, actually. Right. So our peak in Massachusetts was about October '05. A little different for here locally, a little bit before that. But for Massachusetts, it was October of '05. And we can see from those prices then to now, we've had a decline of about 5 to 15%. And we feel that it's much closer to that 5 number.
Especially in our area on the North Shore.
Exactly.
Closer to 5.
And you can see from the national map, there's a lot of green on there.
Which means there's no decline. We're actually back to the peak of 2005 or 2006.
Under 5%. So we're getting very close to those numbers again.
Yeah, absolutely.
So with the low mortgage rates right now, it's time to squeeze in if you can.
Yeah.
Try to capitalize on this before the numbers start rising back up, and we're in a similar market to where we were before the crash.
Yeah.
And so take a little bit more of a look at it locally. We can see that red line over there is almost horizontal. So we're almost back.
The peak was 412, and now we're about 385. So
which
about
is about
6%.
6.6. Yeah.
6.6%.
So not as much as a decrease as you may have thought. As you can see from where we kind of stabilized in 2011 until now, you get an almost straight
line going up.
So the trend is to continue upward.
Right. So the message for buyers is it's not a bad market to buy.
No.
But it's going to continue up. So if you're thinking about buying, buy while the interest rates are still low.
Yeah. Work with an agent that knows the market, that can get you in there and compete against the multiple offers.
Right. Help you navigate this little market that we're in. It's a little different than last year for sure.
Very different, yes.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back with you next week for a little bit more information. And remember, we're not just agents. We're Northshorist, just like you.